Did you know that in Switzerland, it's illegal to own just one guinea pig? This law actually exists in Switzerland. The reasoning behind it is that guinea pigs are social animals and can become lonely and depressed if they don't have a companion. So, if you want to keep a guinea pig as a pet in Switzerland, you have to make sure you have at least two of them to keep each other company. Otherwise, you could face a fine for animal cruelty. It's a funny and quirky law that highlights the importance of animal welfare. Did you know that there is a town in Alaska where the mayor is a cat? The town of Talkeetna, Alaska has been electing a cat as its honorary mayor since the 1990s. The tradition started as a joke, when locals were unhappy with the human candidates running for mayor and decided to elect a cat named Stubbs as a write-in candidate. Surprisingly, Stubbs won the election and has been re-elected several times since then. Although the cat doesn't have any official powers, it has become a beloved figure in the town and a popular tourist attraction. People come from all over the world to meet the cat mayor of Talkeetna. Did you know that the world's oldest piece of chewing gum is over 9,000 years old? In Finland, scientists found a clump of birch bark tar that was over 9,000 years old and had teeth marks in it, indicating that it had been chewed. The tar was analyzed and found to contain traces of DNA from the mouth of a young girl, as well as several plant species that were used for flavoring. It's believed that the ancient people of Finland used the birch bark tar as a form of glue or adhesive, but also enjoyed chewing it for its flavor. This discovery is fascinating because it shows that people have been enjoying the act of chewing gum for thousands of years. Did you know that there is a hotel in Japan staffed entirely by robots? The Hen-Na Hotel in Nagasaki, Japan is a futuristic hotel that is staffed almost entirely by robots. The hotel has robotic receptionists, luggage handlers, and even a robotic dinosaur that greets guests in the lobby. The robots speak several different languages and can perform tasks such as checking in guests, carrying luggage, and providing information about the hotel and its amenities. The hotel's owners claim that the robots make the hotel more efficient and cost-effective, and they also provide a unique and entertaining experience for guests. However, the hotel has faced some challenges with the robotic staff. For example, some guests have complained that the robots are not as efficient or helpful as human staff, and the hotel has had to hire human staff to assist the robots when they break down or encounter technical difficulties. Nevertheless, the Hen-Na Hotel is a fascinating example of the ways in which technology is transforming the hospitality industry, and a funny reminder that robots still have a long way to go before they can fully replace human workers. Did you know that in 2013, a man in Russia tried to sue the makers of the popular video game, Minecraft, for ruining his life? Minecraft is a sandbox video game that allows players to build and explore virtual worlds made out of blocks. It's a fun and creative game that has been enjoyed by millions of people around the world. The man in Russia claimed that he became so addicted to Minecraft that he lost his job, his friends, and his wife, and that the game had ruined his life. While it's certainly possible to become addicted to video games, blaming the game makers for one's own problems is a bit ridiculous. It's like suing a restaurant for making you overweight or suing a book author for making you stay up too late reading. The fact that this man thought he had a case against the makers of Minecraft is just absurd. It's not the game's fault if someone becomes addicted to it, and there are plenty of warnings and safety measures in place to prevent excessive gaming. So, while it's unfortunate that this man had some problems in his life, his attempt to sue the makers of Minecraft is definitely a funny and bizarre fact. Did you know that there is a type of mushroom that tastes like chicken and is called chicken of the woods? The chicken of the woods mushroom, also known as Letiporus, is a type of edible wild fungus that is commonly found in North America, Europe, and Asia. It is bright orange or yellow in color and has a soft, meaty texture that makes it a popular meat substitute for vegetarians and vegans. One of the reasons why this mushroom is called chicken of the woods is because of its taste, which is said to be similar to chicken or even seafood. This is due to the presence of a compound called umami, which is a savory flavor commonly found in meat, fish, and other protein-rich foods. Interestingly, chicken of the woods mushrooms can grow quite large, with some specimens weighing over 50 pounds. They typically grow on the trunks or stumps of oak, cherry, or other hardwood trees, and can be found from spring to fall. While this mushroom is generally safe to eat, it's important to be careful when harvesting it, as it can cause an allergic reaction in some people. It's also important to cook it thoroughly, as some people have reported digestive issues after eating raw or undercooked chicken of the woods. So if you're looking for a tasty and unique ingredient to add to your next meal, consider trying out chicken of the woods mushrooms. They may not be chicken, but they sure do taste like it. And who knows, maybe you'll even be able to fool your meat-loving friends into thinking they're eating the real thing. Did you know that there is a species of spider called the diving bell spider that spends its entire life underwater and even creates its own air bubble to breathe? The diving bell spider, also known as Argyroneta aquatica, is a unique species of spider that can be found in freshwater habitats across Europe and Asia. Unlike most spiders that spend their lives on land, the diving bell spider has adapted to life underwater, where it hunts for prey and raises its young. One of the most interesting things about this spider is that it creates its own air bubble to breathe. To do this, the spider will spin a silk web on the surface of the water and then dive down, trapping a small air bubble between its body and the web. The spider will then carry this air bubble with it as it swims and hunts underwater. In addition to its unique breathing method, the diving bell spider has several other adaptations that allow it to thrive in its aquatic environment. For example, its legs are covered in tiny hairs that trap air bubbles, giving the spider increased buoyancy and allowing it to swim more easily. Despite its underwater lifestyle, the diving bell spider still needs to return to the surface to replenish its air bubble from time to time. It will do this by swimming back up to its silk web and resurfacing briefly to collect a new air bubble before diving back down again. While the diving bell spider may seem like a strange and unusual creature, it serves an important role in its ecosystem as a predator of small aquatic animals such as insects and crustaceans. And who knows, maybe one day humans will be able to learn from the spider's unique adaptations to survive and thrive underwater. Did you know that there is a species of fish called the blobfish that looks like a grumpy old man and has been dubbed the world's ugliest animal? The blobfish, also known as Cycrolutes marcedus, is a deep-sea fish that can be found in the waters off the coast of Australia and New Zealand. It has a gelatinous, blob-like body and a distinctive drooping face that makes it look like a grumpy old man. Despite its unappealing appearance, the blobfish has adapted to life in the deep sea, where the water pressure can be over 100 times greater than at the surface. Its gelatinous body allows it to remain buoyant in the high-pressure environment, while its droopy face and minimal muscle mass help it conserve energy. The blobfish has become something of a celebrity in recent years, due in part to its unattractive appearance and the fact that it was named the world's ugliest animal, in a contest held by the Ugly Animal Preservation Society in 2013. However, there is some controversy over whether the blobfish is actually as ugly as it is made out to be, as its appearance can vary depending on factors like water pressure and the angle from which it is viewed. Despite its less than attractive appearance, the blobfish is not without its fans. Some people have even taken to creating blobfish-themed merchandise, including plush toys and clothing, as a way to show their love for this unique and unusual fish. So while the blobfish may not win any beauty contests, it is still a fascinating and important species in the deep-sea ecosystem. And who knows, maybe one day we'll even see the grumpy-faced blobfish starring in its own cartoon or comic book series.